Cool, perfect, awesome. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just coming into a standing position and we're just going to connect with the breath to begin with. So just standing wherever you feel comfortable. Just relax through the body. Take a few nice long deep breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth or the nose, whichever you prefer. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth or the nose. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth or the nose. Lovely. Just keep on breathing and just observe the breath. So we're just observing what that feels like. Observing the breath coming in through the nostrils and out through the nose or the mouth. Observing the temperature change after the breath has been inside the body. Perfect, lovely. And just observing whether that breath feels easy or hard, whether it feels like it moves in and out of the body with ease or not. Noticing if the body feels like it spreads and opens fully and relaxes down naturally, or whether it feels staggered or stiff or restricted. I'm just noticing how that feels, because it will change all the time. Some days it will feel really good and other days it will feel intense. So there's no right, there's no wrong, we're just observing. Perfect, and now we're coming into a full body scan. So we're starting at the scalp and just imagining that the scalp and the hair is starting to relax. The forehead is starting to relax, all of the muscles are starting to relax as we bring our awareness to them. Our head relaxes, our eyebrows relax, our temples relax, our eyes relax, our nose relaxes, our cheeks relax, our mouth relaxes. And even as we breathe, everything relaxes and it becomes easier to breathe. The mouth and the jaw start to relax. The front of the neck starts to relax. The back of the neck starts to relax. The sides of the neck start to relax. And the shoulders relax. And you just feel those shoulders melt. And all of a sudden they just feel like pounds and pounds of weight have been taken off them and they can sit much more comfortably. Becoming aware of the front of the chest gently opening. The arms are relaxed by the sides, the hands are relaxed. The chest is relaxed and the breathing becomes more deep. Our back becomes more relaxed. Our stomachs become more relaxed. Sides of our bodies become more relaxed. Our hips and our bum become more relaxed. Our right leg all relaxes. And the whole of our left leg relaxes. The right foot relaxes. And the left foot relaxes. And just feel the heels of the feet on the floor. Feel where the space between the arch and the floor is. Feel the outside edge of the foot touching the floor. The balls of the feet touching the floor. And the big toes touching the floor. The second toes touching the floor. The third toes touching the floor. The fourth toes touching the floor. And the little toes touching the floor. And again, we're just taking a nice long inhale. And exhale and let it go. We'll do 2 more breaths. And again, as you breathe in and out, just observe if you feel any more relaxed than when we first started. Lovely. And once you've done those 2 breaths, we're going to start to add some movement into the breath. So we should all be feeling quite comfortable with these now. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Inhaling, arms come up. And exhaling, arms come down. Inhaling, arms come up. And exhaling, arms come down. Lovely. We'll just continue to do this. We'll do about 5 of these. Lovely. And what we're going to do today is I'm going to get you to really allow your breath to guide the movement. So you might notice that you're breathing faster or slower than I would demonstrate or talk you through. So what I want you to do today is really allow your breath to decide on where the movement comes. So if you want to move at a faster pace than I do, go for it. If you want to move at a slower pace, go for it. This is your session. This is your time. We'll just keep on inhaling as the arms come up and exhaling as the arms come down. Oh, these are great, guys. So you can just keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on breathing as you're breathing. I'll talk you through the next bit and you're welcome to join in whenever you're ready. So we're going to inhale, reach the arms up. We're going to exhale and fold forward. So we're letting the whole body drop down towards the floor. Lovely. We inhale, flat back. And exhale, fold forwards. From there we rock forwards and backwards. Toes and heels, toes and heels. And really listen to your body today. And if you are feeling that this feels tight, you don't have to stay here that long. Whenever you're ready to, you can either stay here or you can take a nice long inhale. And exhale as you roll it one by one through each vertebrae. The head comes up last. We come up to standing. And when you're ready again, we inhale, reaching the arms up. And exhale, relaxing the arms down. Perfect. Just check in, see how your body feels. Feel the feet on the floor. And then we'll go again. We inhale, reach the arms up overhead. We exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. So hands to the thighs or to the shins, scooping the back. And exhale, fold. This time we rock or move the hips from side to side. So right hip, left hip, right hip, left hip. And again, just take this as long as you like. If this feels really nice, you can hang out here for as long as you want to. Whenever you're ready to, we'll take a nice long inhale. And we'll slowly roll up one by one through each vertebrae. At the very top, we inhale, reach the arms up toward the sky. Feel free to have a little bit of a fidget here. I really like a nice twist from side to side, and just really get inside of the body. Lovely. And then when you're ready to, you can exhale and relax the arms. Perfect. We've just got one more of these. We inhale, reach the arms up whenever you're ready. With no rush. Feel free to have a little fidget around here and continue to breathe. And then whenever you're ready to, on the exhale, we fold forward. So I'm going to take another inhale. And then exhale, fold forward. So what we really want to learn is not to rush through the movements because someone's demonstrating them, but to allow your breath to guide the movement. Lovely. On your next inhale, we come into your flat back. We're going to hold this here for one breath. So exhale, inhale. And on your next out breath, we'll fold forwards. Lovely. From there, we'll hold on to the elbows and we'll sway from side to side. Lovely. It's nice circular motions. And then again, whenever you've had enough in this position, just relax there, take a nice long in-breath, feel the ribcage spread at the back of the body. Feel where your t-shirt or your bra strap is stretching with your breath. And exhale as you roll that one by one through each vertebrae. Head comes up last. Lovely, perfect. At the very top, we'll take a nice long inhale. Arms come overhead. And again, feel free to just twist and stretch. Lovely. Perfect. We'll take a nice long inhale. We'll exhale, relax the arms. So we're going to interlock the hands behind the back. And just see if that feels comfortable. And that might be enough here. If you want to, you can start to straighten your arms and pull your chest forwards and pull your arms back. And you're going to feel this nice opening through the front of the chest and a squeezing behind of the shoulder blades. And again, when I first started doing this felt almost impossible, like something was going to break or crack or something. So just take this one easy. Just take it wherever you feel comfortable. Now we're going to take one more big breath in here. And exhale. Lovely. And relax the arms. Perfect. Awesome. So now we are going to come down into a seated position. So we'll grab your chair or sofa or whatever you've got handy. I'm just going to start this today. Come through seated position. We're going to do one more round of that kind of yoga sequence we've been doing. We can stretch out our lower back. So when we're in this position, it tucks our pelvis so that we can stretch through our lower backs a little bit more. So once everyone's sat down, we're just going to inhale, reach the arms up overhead. You'll find that it will feel harder to reach the arms overhead than it did standing, and that's fine. And we're going to exhale, we're going to fold forwards and hug the legs. Let the head drop between the knees. Take a nice deep breath in here. And just exhale and just relax there. We'll take one more breath here. And again, just observing how that feels. Does it feel comfortable? Does it feel restricted? Just noticing. And then on your inhale, we're going to pull your bodies up. Hands come to the knees or the thighs. We're going to pull the chest forwards, as if there was something really interesting in front of you. You're kind of looking forward as far as you can, or we're getting that nice scoop through the back. Take a nice deep breath in here. And on your next out breath, we're going to fold forwards. Lovely, take a nice long inhale. And exhale, let it go. Inhale. And exhale as you roll that one by one through each vertebrae. Head comes up last. Very nice. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And exhale and relax. Perfect. From there, we're going to take your right elbow and just rest it on your right knee. I'm going to reach your left elbow back up to the sky. So I'm going to rotate and open through your chest. And then we're going to reach it down towards the floor. Left elbow comes up and down towards the floor. Okay. And again, with this one, if you want to, you can let your breathing dictate the movement. So you can inhale as you open. And exhale as you come down. So make it slower and smoother. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. And just keep on going nice and slow and smooth with this one. And it's quite interesting, as you become used to doing these movements, what you'll start to notice, and you might be able to do this now, is that that right arm will start to be able to push into that left leg. So you're going to feel more of a stretch in the hip. and like your body's pushing in opposite directions. So one elbow is reaching up and the other elbow is pushing back. So we're getting double action, opposite motion, movement going on. Inhaling and exhaling down. And just being mindful not to overstretch. So just go into where you feel comfortable and back down. Lovely. So it kind of goes against the normal exercise idea of push, push, push. We're just allowing your bodies to enjoy it. Do one more on the side. And exhale. Lovely. We're just going to gently come up to center. So you'll probably feel a little bit lopsided there. So we're just going to gently fold forwards over the knees. Just to stretch out through that lower back. Because we've just done a lot of extension, just giving you the opposite now. So let the head relax there. And we'll take 2 breaths here. And one more breath. Lovely. When you're ready to, we'll come back up. We'll do the same on the opposite side. So then we're going left elbow onto left knee. And again, we're going to reach down towards the floor. And then reach the right elbow up to the sky. And this might feel just a little bit tighter than the other side because we are doing the opposite. So we'll start to open up, but it might just feel a little bit tighter to begin with. So just take it nice and gently. We're not pushing. We're just allowing you to move where it feels comfortable to move. We can inhale, open. And exhale down. Inhale, open up. And exhale down. So the idea is that this becomes quite therapeutic. So rather than it feeling like a hard exercise, it just becomes this really nice, relaxing, repetitive movement that we can do over and over again. That we get to relax into, that our body actually starts to calm down doing. Lovely. Do a few more on this side. And that should be starting to feel a little bit more comfortable now that we've repeated it a few times. Lovely. We'll do 2 more. And 1 more. Lovely. Again, we'll come gently back up to center. Again, we'll just fold forwards over those legs, let the head relax down, and take 2 breaths. Lovely. When you're ready to, we'll come back up. And then we'll just inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Nice big stretch. Exhale, fold forwards, letting the chest rest onto the legs. Inhale, bring the hands up to the thighs, pull the chest forwards. And exhale, relax down. Take a nice long inhale to prepare. And exhale as you roll that one by one through each vertebrae. Head comes up around. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. And exhale, relax. Perfect. So that reach up there should hopefully now feel a little bit looser from having done those. So this just opens up through the front of the body, opens up our thoracic area, which is kind of here. So it opens up our posture, so you should feel more open all day. And just like sitting feels more comfortable. Perfect. The next one we're going to do, we're going to reach down and around. So that movement there is what we call a type 1 movement. And now we're doing type 2, which is basically the opposite. So type 1 is a right lateral flexion with a left rotation. So this will work lots of different muscles in the core, but it also means that your spine is getting a rotation and a lateral flexion, so it's twisting in one way, and now I'm going to get it to twist in the opposite, which would be a type 2, which is basically I'm coming down to the left and I'm rotating to the left. So this is going to help us to just have really versatile spines that are happy in multiple positions. So fingers crossed, everything should feel better and better, stronger and stronger, and risks of any kind of injury should reduce. So we're just going to reach back and down behind you, and you're welcome to alternate back and down behind you. So it's like we're looking at the floor this time. So this is kind of like picking something off the floor if you're sat down. We're just going to do a few of these on each side. You should get a bit of a stretch through the side that's kind of looking up to the sky, or the side that you're looking away from. So we're stretching all of the back of those muscles. Perfect, very nice. And again, you can just relax and breathe here, so you can inhale in one direction, exhale in the other. But you can inhale for a whole position, exhale at the top, or vice versa, exhale down and up, inhale to prepare, exhale, inhale at the top. So you can breathe however you like for these, and we're all different. Some of us find deep breathing a lot easier than others. So just do what allows you to relax, or allows you to enjoy these motions more. Awesome, very nice. Okay, from there we're going to add in our windscreen wipers. So we have options, so this is the one that we went through at the beginning. So option 1 is you can stay seated, and you can just roll the legs from side to side. If you would like to come down, you're welcome to do it seated on the floor with a hand behind you. Or you can do it lying down with the arms spread out to the side, rolling the knees from side to side. So this one is your choice. So basically, we just want to go for the one that feels the most comfortable. And if anyone's got any questions, feel free to unmute yourselves and ask. Lovely. So just wherever you feel comfortable, rolling those knees from side to side. So this is going to get rotation through your spine, rotation through your torso, rotation through your hips. Very nice. So this will keep us feeling nice and mobile. It's also going to help with digestion, like everything else does. So deep breathing will help with digestion. Our moving will help with digestion. Lovely. So you guys keep on going. I'm just going to come and have a little look. Perfect, cool. And everyone's okay with these? Yeah. Perfect, cool. Perfect, thank you. Cool, nice job, team. And we're just going to relax and just take a few nice deep breaths. Excuse me. And I want you to just really enjoy this motion, or find a way of doing it that feels really enjoyable. So you can take it just slowly, you might want to hold it. Lovely. So however feels good for you is perfect. And as you breathe, you may find that you have some big, deep sighs in the body. So some nice big breaths. So at the moment, life is quite stressful. Being maybe cooped up with people for longer than we're used to being cooped up with people. So what we're going to do is just allow yourselves to really exhale any deep breaths that need releasing. So okay, just a few breaths. Just let go of anything that needs letting go of. Lovely. Take one or two more if you feel that you need to, or if you want to, you can grab some water and then we'll come on to the next one. So our next one we're coming into is your rollout. So if this one felt comfortable for you to do on the floor, I really like doing this one on the floor. So we're going to come into a half kneeling position. Feel free to grab yourself a nice squishy cushion, like underneath your back knee. Now one leg in front, behind. Both hands come inside that leg. So I've got one hand, two hand, and then my foot on the outside. And then from there, we're going to roll the foot open. So we're looking underneath the foot, the knee rolls out to the side. The foot comes back, the leg comes back, and then we pull the body weight forwards, straightening through the leg as far as it feels comfortable. Coming back over, rolling the foot open, popping it back down, and pulling back. So I find that as I pull back, my fingertips are the only bit of my hand that I can keep on the floor. As I come forward, my palms come back. Perfect, so it's rolling open. Lovely. Now, does that feel okay for everyone doing that one on the floor?
Not so much for me, Amy, no.
Okay, cool. So what we'll do is, if that feels good for everyone else on the floor, you can stay there. So Wendy, you've got a couple of options.
Yeah.
Is that you can bring your hands onto sort of the sofa.
Yeah.
Or a chair or anything that's basically going to bring you higher. You bring the one foot out to the side a bit. So one leg's in front, the other leg's extended.
Yeah.
And then you just open through the foot and the knee.
Yeah.
Center, and then straighten the leg.
Yeah. That's great.
Perfect.
Thank you.
No worries. So Wendy will do 5 of these. So everyone else will do a couple more of these, and then we'll switch sides. And if at any point you feel that you need to switch over before I've told you to, go ahead. This is your session. So I'm just here to guide you and give you some cool stuff. You get to experience it in your body and decide what feels right for you. Perfect. So Wendy, what we're going to do is we're going to bring both feet back in, and then we switch over. So now you have the other foot here, the other leg extended. You open up through the foot and the knee and straighten. Perfect. And then everyone else, we're just on the floor. Again, we've got hand, foot. That opens out to the side, and then we straighten back. Lovely. Is everyone okay with those? Let me know if not. Very nice. And again, just relax there and breathe. Perfect. Awesome. We'll do 2 more. And 1 more. Very nice. Lovely. From that, we are going to, again, give you 2 options. If you're on the floor already, you're going to pop both knees on the floor. And we're just ever so gently going to rock forwards and backwards. So this is going to mobilize through your wrists. If this hurts anyone's knees, which it can do, we can do it standing with our hands on a chair or the sofa. So this is just a little rocking forwards and backwards. So my shoulders come over my wrists and they come back. So the idea of this one is that for a lot of people, it can feel very, very uncomfortable putting weight through the wrists. So this is just going to start to get our wrists used to different positions and start to get everything feeling a little bit stronger. Perfect. So is that feeling okay for everyone? We're not going to do these for too long. And now what we're going to do is we're going to circle. So we're just going to circle around the hands. And what you'll notice is that for some position your hands will flatten to the floor, and some positions they'll kind of come away from the floor. And that's normal. Perfect. And then we'll change direction of the circle and come back the opposite way. We're just going to add in just a little bit of wrist mobility every session. So the idea is that it will just get easier and easier. One more. Perfect. And relax there. And then from there, you can either come up to standing, or if you feel comfortable kneeling, you can kneel. And we're just going to shake the wrists out. Perfect. We're just going to interlock the hands together, and we're going to circle the wrists. So this will feel quite funky and a bit strange to begin with. And then we're going to see if we can reverse it. So again, don't worry if this feels completely bizarre. You practice this a lot. And then we're just going to flick the fingers out as if you were drying your hands. Perfect. Our poor old hands don't get looked after enough. Same as our feet. Same as probably the rest of our bodies. Okay. And then from that, we are just going to grab hold of the palm or the fingertips, and we're just going to stretch out through the wrist. Just take that wherever it feels comfortable. And then the same on the other side. Okay. And now we're going to have our palm facing in towards us, so you guys can see my fingernails and the front of my ring. And I'm just going to gently pull that part of my hand towards me. It might not move at all, mine doesn't. But this is just going to stretch the upper side of the wrist, and then the same on the other side. So this one might feel like it doesn't do anything, it doesn't go anywhere, and that's fine. What we'll do eventually, I'll demonstrate, you don't have to do this today, is eventually we're going to start to put weight into the hand this way as well, which stretches out the forearms. But we'll build up to that. Perfect, awesome. We're going to come up to standing now. And our hips should feel quite mobile, but without having done our normal squats. There's just different ways of working and moving. So we're going to come into some single-legged balance now. So you're going to balance on the one leg and just see how that feels. And then switch over, balance on the other leg, and just see how that feels. Perfect. From that, we are going to curl the toes under. So just going to curl the feet up. So they're going to round and arch. Perfect. Very nice. And then we're going to lift the toes up, keeping the balls of the feet on the floor, lifting the toes. Very nice. We do 4 of these. From there, we're going to circle our body weight around our feet. So we're circling the hips and the body around. And you'll find that there are positions where you feel more balanced and positions where you feel that you lose a bit of balance, and that's normal. So circling around, just observing where the feet lift off the floor and where they feel really secure to the floor. Cool. And then we change direction, go back the opposite way. So these are all just different ways of getting the feet and the ankles to work, or different ways of getting them to do stuff. Respond. Respond is a good word. Perfect. Awesome. And then from that, we are just going to roll the ankles out and in. So basically, I'm just lifting up the inside edges of my feet and rolling the inside edges of the feet down. Feel free to grab hold of something if you want a little bit of balance there. Very nice. Lovely. And then from there, we are just going to take the tops of the toes onto the floor and just gently press in. Tops of the toe onto the floor and just gently press in. So just pressing the foot in, you can give it a bit of a wiggle. It might feel horrendous. If it feels horrendous, just gently press and then switch, gently press and switch. So just taking it where it feels good. Okay, then we come back into your single-legged balance now and just see how that feels. So these are just our little tests in between. Does anyone else feel that that feels a lot easier now, a lot more stable?
Yeah.
Perfect. Cool. And then we'll switch over. So sometimes our ability to balance or our ability to do something isn't necessarily, it's not black and white that we can do it or we can't do it. Sometimes by doing different things, all of a sudden, our body's kind of woken up to the fact it can do something we didn't think it could do. Perfect. We're now going to come into single-legged balances. We've done these before, so you guys will know these now. We're going to balance on the left leg. We're going to bend the left knee and ankle and just reach the right foot forward. We're just going to do 10 of these. So when I say 10, I'll demonstrate 10, and you guys can do anywhere between 3 and 10 repetitions, depending on how they feel. Perfect. So 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. We'll switch legs. So we're going to bend the right knee, bend the right ankle, and reach the left foot forward. Perfect. So do as many as you feel comfortable. If you want to do a few more, you're welcome to. Very nice. Lovely. 4, 3, 2. Perfect. We move backwards now. So first leg, so back onto that left leg. We're now going to reach the right foot behind. Let the knee and the ankle bend on that left leg. And let your body reach forwards. 3. Perfect. Anywhere between 3 and 10. If you need a little bit more help with your balance, take the arms out to the side. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. We'll do the same on the other leg. So bend the right knee, bend the right ankle as you reach forwards. That'll be 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Perfect. We're going to go sideways now. So again, between 5 and 10 reps. We're going to stand on the left leg, reach the right foot out wide. Okay, 10, 9, 8, excuse me, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we'll do the same on the other side. 10, 9, lovely. 8, 9, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. Lovely. First leg again, we're going to reach the opposite leg across. So standing on the left, and my right foot comes over and across. We'll do, again, 5 to 10, 3 to 10, however many you like. Is anyone noticing that these have started to feel easier? I definitely feel a positive difference for having been doing these classes again. I'm sure I've probably told you all this before, but where I used to teach about 12 classes a week before we moved to Australia, my body always felt really good, really open, really mobile, no pain, no need for massages. Perfect for switch sides. And then when we were in Australia, even though I was doing a lot of exercise, I wasn't teaching classes. So the classes that I taught, I wasn't doing them along with people. And that really showed me the difference that a couple of hours a week of just doing this really nice kind of balancy, calming movement, and the positive benefit that that was having on my feet and my knees and my hips. And also my mind as well. It's nice to do something that doesn't feel rushed. So partly selfishly, the reason for having lots of classes on is so that I get to do them as well. Very nice, awesome. And then we've got the hard on, so I'll turn this way. So now we're going to reach around. So this is the one where the pelvis turns. So rather than just reaching back, our pelvis is going to turn. So we're coming into about a 90, sort of aiming for 180 degree turn here, where the pelvis moves. And what this is going to do is it's really going to flatten the arch of that standing foot. So this is what we want. So this is what we call our front foot mechanic. So it's the ability for the foot to flatten and spread. We'll do two more. And one more. Perfect. And then the same on the other side. Again, feel free to hold on to something if you like. And also this one, it doesn't have to be a balance as such. You can let the foot relax on the floor and just move in and out of it. Lovely. So just listen to your body, do what feels right for you today. Because it's not cheating, you're still having to transition here, and you're getting that kind of use of your balance as you're turning your body, leaving that right foot, and you're moving your entire body around that right foot. So it's completely okay to just let the toe tap around and behind, and that will help us get that movement there. It's going to be really good for the foot, really good for the knee, really good for the hips. Perfect. Okay. And now we're going to turn the foot around. So rather than just across that we've already done, we're turning the foot in. So you can imagine sort of if someone's sort of a bit shy or introverted, that would be the position that they might be in. So we're going to go for that little introverted, turning that foot in position. Lovely. So you're very welcome to do it as a balance. So if I come here, just so you can see, so you can either just tap around and back, or you can step, whichever one feels good for you. And again, we're not precious about it being a balance. This is going to be working the feet, working the hips, so this will all help improve balance, regardless of if you step or if you use it as a balance. They both are going to be awesome. So just pick the one that you feel safest doing. So do 3 more. Perfect. And then we'll do the same on the other side. So either foot just glides around and taps, or the foot steps. Whichever one feels good. Feel free to do 5 of each. Something that's quite interesting is that our society really talks about what exercise is best. So what's the best ab exercise? What's the best, bun exercise? What's the best exercise for this? What's the best exercise for that? And the thing that's really interesting is that when you actually kind of really understand movement, each movement gives you something different. So it's not necessarily that there's a best one. There might be one that's more appropriate for someone at a certain period of time, or one that really gets what someone wants. But one of these is not better than the other. So there's no, this one's better, this one's more desirable to be able to do. They're both really good. So don't worry if one feels better than the other, that you should be doing the other one. Do one that feels good. Lovely. From there, we're just going to relax the shoulders. We're just going to swing the arms from side to side. Let the arms just gently flop. Gently hit the body. Very nice. Perfect. Cool. Shake the shoulders out. We're just going to relax there. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Nice big stretch. And exhale, relax. Do two more. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, relax. One more, inhale up. And exhale, this time we fold over. This is our last movement. Fold over. You might be feeling a little bit stiffer in the legs, that's fine. Let the knees bend, fold here. Inhale, flat back one more time. Exhale, fold. And the knees take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, you roll up one by one through each vertebrae. Head comes up last. Lovely. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. And exhale and relax. Awesome. Well done, guys. Feel free to just check in with the body, see how it feels. Just feel your feet on the floor. Feel the ankles, feel the calves and the shins. Become aware of the knees, become aware of the thighs. Become aware of the hips and the bum. Become aware of the stomach, the sides of the waist, the back, the upper back, the shoulders, the chest. Becoming aware of the arms, becoming aware of the hands. Becoming aware of the front of the neck, the back of the neck, sides of the neck. Becoming aware of the jaw. Becoming aware of the mouth, becoming aware of the cheeks, becoming aware of the nose, becoming aware of the eyes, becoming aware of the eyebrows, becoming aware of the temples, becoming aware of the forehead, becoming aware of the entire scalp. And just feeling as you're stood here, almost like there's a thin blue string of light that's just lifting up from the very top of the head. It just gently straightens and lifts you up towards the sky. It's almost like anti-gravity, it's the opposite to gravity. Where gravity pushes everything down, this is pulling us up and opening us up, feeling the whole body feel taller and longer and lighter. Awesome. Well done, guys. You're very welcome to bring your palms together in front of your chest. And I would just take a moment to feel really grateful for making this time for yourself. Or you're very welcome to say namaste, which is what's normally said at the end of a yoga session, which basically means that the light within me observes and respects the light within you. Namaste. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Aimie.
Cool. How's everyone feeling?
Good, thank you. Really enjoyed it.
Perfect. Awesome. I'm just going to stop the